Okay, in this next clip, we're going to assume that the pollination mechanism has transferred the pollen grain to the stigma of the pistil. And you'll notice that once this occurs, the tube cell begins to grow something called a pollen tube. And the pollen tube pushes its way down through the stigma into the style, coming back up here to our pistil, down into the ovary, and it will find its way to an individual ovule. And this is where that opening, the micropyle, comes to play. You can see here is a pollen tube that has grown down, and it's inserted into the micropyle, and there are not one but two sperm going to participate in fertilization. Members of the phylum Anthophyta, the flowering plants, undergo double fertilization. Where we see one sperm plus one egg makes the zygote, and the other sperm fuses with the two polar nuclei to form a tissue called endosperm. The zygote is diploid, and the endosperm is triploid. Now, our ovule is well on its way to becoming a seed, and this is what we see here. In this next image, we see the integuments are hardening to become the seed coat. Our zygote has begun to divide and become multicellular, so this is now the embryo. This is the next sporophyte generation. You can see our micropyle has closed up here, and inside of this developing seed is this endosperm tissue. Now, the triploid endosperm is important because this is where the plant will store some nutrients to feed the developing embryo in the seed. Once this process occurs, our ovules become seeds. The surrounding ovary tissue will become the fruit. And we'll talk more about how both seeds and fruits play an important role in the dispersal process.